Pack Tavern Dungeon Concierge Desk. Here, your party will be assigned a dungeon master and wait for your monster hunting assignment before venturing out. The monster you will be tasked with defeating will be determined by our local magical council, the Chat. The Chat Monster Oracle will find which enemy is best suited for your party by typing either 1, 2, or 3 once the Oracle selection box appears. While this complex magic ritual is taking place, you, adventurers, will meet with your assigned Dungeon Master. Your Dungeon Master today is... Dungeon Master Whitney. Alright? She's waiting for you in the tavern proper. Once she gives me the signal, you will have exactly 5 minutes to prepare for battle. Be sure to not only meet your fellow party members, but also explore the tavern with your Dungeon Master. This tavern is a well-known way station for monster hunters, and there are all kinds of characters who hang around. There could be deals to be made, or bonuses to discover if you're quick and clever. After the 5 minutes are up, we will all watch a brief but mandatory interlude on the tavern stage. A chaos portal opened up there a while ago, and so we just built a stage under it rather than dealing with the portal removal guild, because they always charge you a horn and a leg, and for what? I digress. After this interruption, you and Dungeon Master Whitney will be teleported to your assigned monster's location to try and win the day. I say try because, you know, sometimes it happens, sometimes it don't. Boy, if I had a gold coin for every time I heard that one, right? Oh, and please try not to stab any other patrons while you're in the tavern. We don't put a top down, and I seriously don't want to do the paperwork, alright? Thank you. That's about it, so thank you for visiting the Pack Tavern Dungeon Concierge Desk. Try not to die. Or, you know, do. See if I care. I get paid the same.
I'm actually gonna count. Swivel, swivel, swivel. Sorry, guys. Hi! What up, my chaotic crew? Welcome to Chaotic Roll, the fast-paced D&D-inspired comedy show. Pretty much for you guys who haven't seen the show, hi, welcome. It's gonna be chaotic, but let's move on. The way that it's gonna work is fairly simple. We have 3 players tonight who are pretty much going to go through an hour's worth of D&D, which is pretty much crazy, hence the reason why it's called Chaotic Roll. And while we get to know these characters and the different interactions, you, the viewers, get to vote on a monster. But the twist is you're going to vote for a number associated with the monster, but you won't find out what the monster is until combat. Ooh, so I don't directly see you guys in the chat, but feel free to utilize the chat. I suppose use your common sense, don't be a dick. That's kind of how it is. But enough me talking. Let's go see and introduce our heroes for tonight. And I kind of just need a cue as to when everybody's up, just to make sure I do a proper introduction. And I'm going to assume that everybody's up. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, I see that Bubba Stubbs was trying to. Yeah,
I was trying to get my swivel on, baby.
I noticed you were trying to steal my show, Bubba Stubbs.
Now, come on, Bubba Stubbs don't steal. Bubba Stubbs is just trying to yes and your bit.
I'll take that for now. Since we're talking about you, Bubba Stubbs, tell us a little bit more about your character.
Yeah, mahalo, y'all. My name's Bubba Stubbs. I am in Aarakocra, which is a sort of fancy big city word for parrot man. I like to, I live a fun Caribbean tropical lifestyle, much like a certain singer-songwriter y'all might be aware of, to put a fine point on it. Yeah, I'm a warrior bird, which means I can stab you in the neck with a talon, like no problem, but also I'll have like a good little quip for it, like wasting away again in Murderitaville. And I've got a steel drum that I sort of whip around like Captain America's shield, that has a bumper sticker on the side that says, "Weather is here, wish you were beautiful." which I mean, I feel like we can all relate to that. So yeah, goodbye, America.
100%. And what an intro. Okay, you're doing another swivel. You really are trying to take my show. But
Double
I'm going
swivels on the dime.
Man,
the
we gotta
Minutemen.
talk after. We gotta talk after the show. But we're gonna move on to wow, why am I forgetting everybody's names? Gardy Lou.
Gardy Lou here. As a young babe, I was thrown out with the bathwater and I landed in a circus. And then I grew up to be the world's greatest juggler.
Wow,
That's
very
my
bold.
story.
Very bold statement. You're like the world's renowned. Like you're the only one that exists.
I'm
to be
yes.
the best juggler.
I invented juggling. Gardy Lou here.
What? Gardy Lou!
Gardy Lou.
Yeah, that's you. Oh my god, I look forward to seeing some of your juggling acts and see how well I want to see the best juggler for sure. And then finally we have Imelda.
Yes. Hi. Imelda is me. I live in our deep forest. I have lived in our deep forest all my life. I used to live with my mom, but then she died. But like at a normal time to die, we're elves. We live a long time. So it's not sad. Everything dies. Sorry, I don't really leave the forest very much. I don't really talk to people. But speaking of death, I am a spore druid. So I love things that decompose and decay because actually new life grows through them things when they die. I feel like I'm talking about death too much.
I mean, yeah, death can be uncomfortable, but it is an important part of life.
Yeah.
And everything dies, baby. That's a fact.
Yeah, that's the only guarantee we have is death.
Yeah.
And
Audience,
everything that dies, they say sometimes comes back.
Oh,
You know, they
we
blew up the
might.
Chicken Man in Philly last night. That shit was fucked up.
Oh, I love Moose Springsteen. He is such a talent. He's a moose man.
We did a duo spot together at Magic Farm Aid a few years ago. It was a hell of a time. Hell of a time.
Oh,
I would love to talk
Bubba
to a moose man. Well, I can talk to animals already, so if he was also just a moose, I would still like to talk to him. But a moose man sounds really cool.
You've never seen a moose play a guitar like that, I tell you that much.
You're not wrong.
Did he sell his soul to a devil by any chance?
No, he just got real dexterous with his hooves.
Oh, that's pretty practical, actually. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, if you're just,
All right.
what is a hoof but a big guitar pick?
Wow. Bubba Stubbs, you're going to one day take over my show. I don't know how I'm going to feel about it, but you're going to take over my show. But instead of focusing on that component of death, we're going to move on to the very first thing we're going to have you do, where you guys are going to be sent away into a tavern where you get to do some interactions and I don't know, shit's going to happen. It beats me. It'll be fun. It'll be chaotic. So yeah, I suppose what I'll do is paint the picture of what you guys see. And then once I pretty much have that established, we'll start the clock, all that good stuff. So the three of you walk in, doors open, because that's what doors sound like. And pretty much you see a lot of different activities. So obviously the first thing you see right in front of you, the bartender pouring drinks. Right off to the side, you see an elderly turtle. And then off to the corner, some goblins playing poker, maybe like a bard playing some music, things like that. And I think I painted a well enough picture, so I think we're gonna start the clock right now. So players, what do you want to do?
I am gonna walk over to where you said there's a bard playing music.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to that fool and kind of without missing a beat, just take his guitar or whatever it is he's playing and start going, everything dies, baby, that's a fact. and then just kind of keep like going.
Oh man, you know, I know I'm not supposed to roll, but I kind of want to see how successful this performance winds up being, so I'm gonna quickly do that.
Everything dies, baby, that's it. Back.
Ooh.
Everything that dies someday
Imelda,
comes
I
back.
don't think we're gonna earn money that way again.
No.
You go ahead.
It,
Go ahead.
It doesn't seem to be going that well.
If we
You
keep it
notice
up
that
at
a
this
crowd
rate-
of people. Sorry, you notice a crowd of people are just sitting there, like really like you. They're not upset. Well, they are, but they're like so very stoic, and they're like, "Wow, this is all we have going for our lives is just death." So they're going through an existential crisis. Gardilu, you were about to say something?
I think they're gonna run us out of town before we gotta think of something quick.
Well, can't you do something? Can't you lighten the mood?
I'm
I've never been
glad
around
you
this many
asked.
people.
All right,
Gardy
you know.
runs over to the turtle man.
Oh no, I completely blanked out the turtle man's name, but we're gonna call him Turtle Man. Yeah, so you go over to the turtle man, hunched over, just doing his academia stuff.
I say,
I don't-
I bet you $50 or quid or whatever you use for currency here, Stones, that I can juggle you, sir, and I pick him up.
Oh god! Wait, I need to. Okay, this is a fairly elderly turtle. I'd say he's probably equivalent to your size, maybe more, because bear in mind he has a fucking shell. I'm just gonna roll to see how that goes.
I'm gonna play some tense chords.
So pretty much, Guardiolip tries to pick up the turtle, but winds up slipping because the turtle shell is very smooth, and the turtle's just lying on his back, like, I was just trying to do my academia stuff. Why do I have to be bothered?
Oh, geez. Oh no, Imelda, I'm gonna go put him right side up.
Yeah, hey,
Okay, put him.
Girardelli, maybe let him down.
Okay. Yeah, so turtle's back up. Imelda. The turtle's like, thank you. You know, you are the first kindest person who I came across, which is why I'm going to give you a very special gift. And he pulls into his pocket, pulls out a potato stub, gives it to you, and then disappears.
Thank you. I'll
gonna
treasure
have
it
to
forever.
All right, I'm getting a 2-minute warning. Anything else you guys want to do before we wrap up at the tavern?
I'm gonna walk up to the barkeep and just go,
All right.
Shot of seed, please.
You can tell that the bartender is just very annoyed. Like the bartenders, you notice like they have like a tag name, Charbono. Clearly does not want to be here. But here's your request. Fine. Walks over. Pours a drink. Slams it on the table so it spills a little bit.
Oh, come on.
What? I don't get paid enough to do this shit.
Look, I was just trying to order a drink. I got no fight with you, friend. I got no fight with you, charcuterie. I think I'm pronouncing that right.
Close enough. Takes the can and just slams it on the table too with the remaining amount and just walks away.
I reach into my pocket and take out like a gold coin or whatever the currency is. Kind of flip it up onto the counter and go, don't say Bubba never gave you anything. And then do the shot of seed and walk off.
All right, cool.
See that turtle disappear?
Guardian. That turtle like disappeared like 3 minutes ago.
Oh, and then Gardyloo screams. Oh!
I don't know how much time we have left, but I feel like that's just a really great way to end it. Like everyone in the tavern's like, get out. Oh, goodness. Yeah, cool. Great job, heroes, for leaving an impression.
Oh, Imelda, I'm so sorry. We did it again. We're the worst companions to show you society ever.
I want
Yeah,
to go back to the
Esperanto, I'm sorry about
forest.
that.
Oh man,
At
everybody's
this
stressed.
point, you probably should. You should probably go back to the forest.
Yeah. It's probably only
Ah.
gonna get wetter and wilder from here.
Oh, we're two wet and wild performers.
Are we even allowed to bring up modern stuff like Wet and Wild? Will we get
I don't-
banned from TikTok? I don't know. Oh no, not TikTok. Wow. Guys, it's been rough for me. I have to constantly go back and forth between social media realities, TikTok, Twitch, same difference. You get your entertainment the same way. Speaking of which, I think we are going to a little bit of a commercial break. Oh, before we do that, I got to make the announcements of no, I can do that. Sorry, you guys, I'm doing this on the fly. I think I'll do the announcements on the monsters after we do the commercials. Is that right? Give me a thumbs
right.
up, Beth. All right, cool. So yeah, see you guys in a bit.
Good evening. Welcome to Klein's Bar. Now, what would it be for tonight? Would you care to start with a London fog or a fuzzy navel? Or perhaps a Manhattan sewer sludge? Just a beer? So I have other drinks that you may want to take under consideration. We got our rotten lemon drop, perhaps our rocket daddy, Cornish, head and blood. No? Just a beer? Alright. Might I interest you in one of our world famous mixed cocktails? Since we got our stupid penguin, I can make you a dingus-berry, perhaps a strawberry alimony, a citrus corn toe, maybe a pickle fart? No. If that's a little too ambitious, we also got the moist monk on the beach. Alright, sure, I can make you your beer. There. It's already open for you. Say, a sophisticated couple like you might be interested in some of my own mixed concoctions. Sex on a Cemetery. We got our male orgasm for the gentleman over here. Murky placenta, almond tits. They seem like the type of couple who'd be interested in a queef a la mode. Just the two waters? Not too long ago, people had the taste for finer things like pussball and honey badger paint. Like, nowadays, I don't know what's going on with this generation. It's like they're furry, blind cats. You know? It's actually not a bad drink name. What do you want, sir? A cocktail. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I can make you a cocktail. Now, did you have a cocktail in mind? An old-fashioned? I've never heard that drink before. And quite honestly, I think you're making that up.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Sorry, I got great news as to the type of monster that our epic heroes are going to come across. I am like, words cannot express how excited I am. But before we do that, I'll at least go through the runner-ups just so you guys acknowledge the other monsters who didn't make it, blah, blah, blah. Like the third monster that you had to vote was Cthulhu. Yeah, sorry to Cthulhu. Probably busy singing his song, Cthulhu. Busy doing that. I don't know. And then the second runner-up is the owl bear. Yes. For some reason, I think... Oh yeah, even the last episode, the owl bear seems to keep losing. I don't know what's happening.
That'd be
but
one
we
too many
will...
birds for the episode.
Yeah, that might be. You know what? Fate happens. So maybe it was a good thing that the owl bear lost again. But before I expose what our monster is, we're gonna bring our trusted heroes. They show up on a boat, because that's just how magic works when you go through the chaos portal. You wind up on a boat, and you're getting off the boat. Pretty much, as people can see on the map, it's kind of set up like a little, a little, like, kind of looks like a tavern, ironically enough, now that I look at it closely. So, it's another fancier tavern, let's just say. But it seems quiet. Like, eerily quiet. What do you guys do?
Well, Imelda, we've mucked it up this far. You lead the way.
Me?
Yeah, Esperanto, you should take point on this one. We're already proven to be kind of a oil and water situation here.
Okay, well, just to be safe, I am going to use my Staff of the Woodlands, and I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace on us so that hopefully whatever's in there doesn't hear us.
Ooh, all
Hell
right.
yeah.
That's
All right.
genius. We'll steal things.
You can get away with a lot of shit with that spell.
No, this isn't for getting away with things. This is just for not getting caught.
Imelda
Yeah,
for
exactly,
team
get away with
captain.
shit.
Imelda for team captain.
Oh.
All right, so Imelda leads the way with Cast Without Trace. To clarify, it's not Cast Without 8 Trace, it's Cast Without Trace. Very weird grammatical stuff that my D&D group had a long conversation about, but I digress. So, let us bring you guys... Now, do you guys just wait by the door, or do you guys just go right in?
Could I do like a perception roll? Do we know what sort of spot this is? Can we, just if there's anything we can like notice?
Sure, we can have you do a perception roll. Bubba Stubbs, your voice is very powerful. I almost want you to sing again.
Well, I mean, yeah, don't tempt me.
Don't sing.
Not
All
now.
right.
Perception roll.
All right. So the initial roll that you're going to get is a 12.
I'll take it.
Oh, sorry. What was the modifier or any of the additional bonus?
Perception. I got I just +1.
+1?
Yeah, pick a big old +1 there.
All right. So, at first you don't really hear anything, but all of a sudden, you hear this really faint beat. It's more like a It's very faint though. So whatever you heard is pretty much how you're hearing it.
Fellas, I feel like there's a sick beat that's about to drop, and we should maybe be on our guard here.
All right, do you guys prepare your weapons? I know some of you guys may have weapons, some of you guys don't. Someone has a potato spud.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm just going to keep that potato spud, close at hand, but I don't know how to prepare this.
So wait, I want to explore more because I feel like you're treating this potato spud as if it's your child now.
Yeah, it's very, Imelda doesn't really have, besides these two friends. So she doesn't get gifts terribly often. So this is of incredibly high sentimental value, and it's something from nature. It's something incredibly precious.
All right. And then Gardyloo, you were about to say something?
Oh, Gardyloo starts to juggle his daggers like he does.
Oh, you got daggers. I forgot about that.
You got 2 daggers and he's juggling them. That's what's happening right now.
Does that also include the ball as well? So you have that one ball and juggling two?
No, the ball is only for important. It's very lucky and only for important times.
Fair enough. All right, so you're juggling. You're prepared. You're juggling your daggers. Perfect. Bubba Stubbs, do you have anything, or are you just?
Yeah, I'm gonna take out my my cutlass that I have, and while he's juggling, I'm gonna just sort of quietly go, while like watching for any potential like bad guys who might be lurking.
All right, cool. So I think I'm confident enough that you guys just walk right through.
Yeah.
You know what? I should have studied this map a little bit closely. But you know what? I think this is a good time to see our monster. I just have to find the token, which I probably should have prepared a little bit earlier, but that's okay. It only takes a minute or so. Oh, you guys are gonna get a kick out of this. So remember the beat, the boots and cats and boots and cats. Obviously, it gets bigger, it gets louder, and it's like it's like whatever. It's music is what it is, and all of a sudden you see DJ Werewolf. Yes, I've been waiting for DJ Werewolf. I need to make DJ Werewolf a little bit bigger. Yeah, he's fairly big. We want people
I'm a
to
big fan
see
of Warren Zevon's songs, Werewolves of Dubstep.
Werewolves dubstep. How does that one go?
Oh, Werewolves of Dubstep. Oh, and there's like a sick drop.
Boom. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much what happens. He does werewolf DJ shit. It's amazing. Like if it weren't for the fact that he's so dangerous, it would probably be the best performance. So yeah, let's roll for initiative. So this is gonna take me a moment or two. So I'm first gonna roll for the monster to see what they get. All right, so there's that. And for us heroes, if you can remember your place, that would be fantastic. I can only remember so much. The next person would be Gardy Lou. So you rolled a 10. Do you happen to see where your initiative bonus is?
Oh, for me, yes. Let me initiative +4.
All right, so that's a 14. All right, so you're before the monster, which is good. Bubba Stubbs, let's do that.
Ooh. My modifier is a big old 2.15, so that's not gonna do me much good.
So that's pretty much a 4. All right, or 5. I'll give you a 5. Round up. And let's roll. Don't mind that. Yeah. So what's your modifier?
Mine is +3.
Okay, so you're definitely before Bubba Stubbs. Zelda. Oh boy. All right. So pretty much the order is Gardy Lou. Then you got DJ Werewolf. Then it's Imelda. I feel Imelda, yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Imelda. And then we got Bubba Stubbs.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Gardy Lou, what do you want to do? Oh, I like that. Gardy Lou, what do you want?
What does Gardy Lou want to do? Gardy Lou wants to dance! Gardy Lou enters the dance floor with juggling knives and is having a good time.
Oh boy.
Gardy Lou goes, Gardy Lou, this is Gardy Lou's song.
So you mean to tell me that you're sacrificing your combat to dance?
Who wouldn't? Werewolf is killing it. I'm a performer. I know what it's like to juggle discs. She's a person of the forest. He's a half animal thing. We're all friends here.
You know what, Gardy Lou? You might be onto something. Yeah, I guess that's your turn. You're just dancing. Can't roll for anything. You're just gonna sacrifice your turn to save humankind for dance.
I juggle with one hand.
Oh, what a great compromise. Wonderful. All right, I guess it's DJ Werewolf's turn. So, obviously, with the technology that the DJ Werewolf has, like, he can, like, set his DJ to, like, play on its own without him standing there. And he's just gonna walk around his station, and try to try to swipe Guardy Lou. So
Oh
he's gonna swipe
no!
twice.
Got it, Lou. What's my?
That one probably hits because it's a 17.
It does.
But yeah. So I'm just gonna roll again to see if the second one hits.
Oh no. I use uncanny dodge on the second one.
Are you allowed to do that? Is it a reaction?
Dodge. Use reaction for half damage versus attack you can see. Can I see this? Is that a reaction? It's a reaction, right? Glad I saved it for the second one.
Yeah, I'll let that. I think that counts in my. Sorry, what luck? It's horrible. Okay, so I'll roll for damage for. Shoot, I should have had my monster sheet up and ready. I was trying to find werewolf. Claw damage. You know what? We're gonna improvise because we're all improvisers here. I'm just gonna roll a d6 to see what happens. So for the first claw, you take 4 points of damage.
Heck yeah, I do.
And then, all right, and then you got interrupted with your juggling, like, and all your stuff falls to the ground. And let's see with the second one. All right, yeah, I guess that was pretty good luck because what you said, you're reactive on the second damage.
I have the damage. I don't know if it's a 20, so it crits, but
yeah, I was just about to say it was a crit.
So does that? Like, I forget how crits work. How do crits work? Do you double the damage?
Double damage, but then you half the damage. So
yeah.
What?
So I'm gonna roll one more time. I'm gonna roll one more time with the d6 for the double. We'll take the total. So 5. So 5 divided by 2, 2.5. So we'll round it down to 2.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's a total of 6, I believe. 6?
I think so. I can't do math in my head. All right, cool. So, wow, that was one turn. So who's next? I believe it was Imelda.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
Okay, so Imelda was like, okay, werewolf, like, could be a wolf, could be kind of a friend. So she was gearing up for like a hail and well met, and then Guardy Lou gets swiped, and she's like, oh gosh, okay. So I'm going to cast Spike Growth at the DJ station. And what Spike Growth does is I choose the ground within a 20-foot radius on a point within range. So the point within range is going to be the DJ station. All these like hard spikes and thorns like spread up like all around it. And it becomes difficult terrain. And if you move into it or within it, you're going to take 2d4 piercing damage every 5 feet you travel.
Damn. Okay, we're going to roll for that. Oh, so I have to do a wisdom save. Ooh.
Dang.
That's right. So, sorry, I was also last minute calculating because if you're casting a spell, my monster would have to do a wisdom save.
Yes.
And so what is your points for that?
My spell save DC?
Yeah.
It is 16.
Yeah, so DJ Werewolf don't give a fuck at this point.
Whoa.
Rolled a nat 19. So like let's just say like the spell does work because it's there, but like he's just stepping through it. He's pretty much is like, yeah, I've gone through worse shit than this. I've done cocaine in my life. This is nothing.
Oh.
Yeah. It's tough. Oh my god. And then I know we have some time left, so I want to make sure Bubba Stubbs.
Yeah,
I
I look over at her and go, I like your thinking, Espadrille. And then I have the ability to fly. So I'm gonna just kind of like take off towards the DJ booth and just kind of like fly at him.
Okay.
At the last possible second take my cutlass and try to dive it into the his like DJ table.
All right, so you want to destroy the DJ table. Okay. So in this case, because I think it's an item, I'm just gonna do the rule of thumb. If it's 10 or higher, you damage it. 10 or lower,
Okay.
it's still intact. So let's see. Hey!
Hey, all right.
You damaged it. So all of a sudden, so you go, you slam the DJ table.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, sparks fly all over the place. I don't know. I think that's what it sounds like if a DJ got destroyed. All of a sudden, the DJ werewolf turns around and is like, no!
And then I'm going to use Action Surge.
Okay.
Which for I can roll 1d. I think it's I roll 1d20, and it basically just lets me do another action. So I'm gonna
Okay.
take my I'm gonna like land on the DJ table and take my claw and just sort of like whip it into his like forehead. And when I do that, I'm gonna go boop.
I like that it's so anticlimactic where it's like boop. All right, so trying to remember how that worked. Oh, you know, I just have to roll to see whether or not it's an 18. So yeah, that definitely hits.
Perfect. So yeah,
how much is the
my
damage?
my talons are +4, and it's 1d4 +2 slashing.
All right.
1d4
3.
plus 6? Is that right?
1d4 +2.
Oh, yeah, so pretty much the total would be 5. You know what?
Okay.
DJ Werewolf is so upset about his DJ station that I think all his powers are essentially gone. So, you know, music has an impact on people's lives, and when music gets destroyed, it really tears people apart. So, since Bubba Stubbs, since you're the one who pretty much broke DJ Werewolf, how do you want to take him out?
I think I want to could I pick up a record from his DJ thing and just like slash him with it?
Can I ask what record it is?
It's probably Look Pai Pai by the Meters. Or I guess in this case the
Okay.
Fantasy Meters.
Oh, all right.
That's what
Yeah,
those werewolves listen to.
They love low-key funk.
okay. And just like that, with the slam of the record, knocked out, conscious, sort of dead, I guess. Like, either way, you guys won. So, do you guys really care if he dies at that point? You heartless people. Yeah, that's what I thought. So,
Oh, well, Gardy Lou does scream. He goes, "Oh!" That's what Gardy Lou does.
does Gardy Lou also like? I want to also see Gardy Lou do his victory juggle just to see how. You know what? We're gonna roll just because we got a little bit more time.
I'm going to cast guidance on the victory juggle.
Oh, darn it. Gardy Lou does his classic juggle, and he tries to juggle his 2 daggers, his ball, and his rapier, and swallow them all.
Oh my. Well, you rolled a 16 naturally, and then I think with
Classic
some
Gardy Lou.
assistance.
Yeah, he gets to add a D4 to it.
Oh my god. Hold on. All right, and I think we'll wrap up after this. That was an 18.
Try to juggler.
Oh,
Oh, Gardy.
Let him learn. He's got to learn.
Help me.
It sounds like he's saying help. Do you think we should help?
Help me.
Let the boy learn. Let the boy
Help me.
learn.
Help me. Don't help me. Don't help me.
Yeah, let the boy learn. Plus, it's hilarious this way.
Ah! Oh, it's curved. Oh, it's curved. Oh, ah.
Ooh.
oof. Well, you guys survived a day. You guys destroyed a monster. Humanity is restored. I think we got like, yeah, we got like this caption
Hey!
thing. Good job, everyone.
Hey!
And everyone, and pretty much essentially, like the people who said get out, you showed back up, bruised up, all that stuff, and people like, I think at that point they're just too afraid and they all run out, so you have the tavern to yourself. So, yeah, good job, everyone. I'd say that is a victory.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, yeah, that is fast. Like I said, it's chaotic roll. It is, I mean, it's in the name, chaos. How do you guys feel?
That was fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I am so curious. How does Imelda feel about murdering nature this time round?
Well, like we said, everything has a cycle, everything comes to its end, everything does eventually die, and this one tried to kill us first. So it was time for him to meet his cycle before we met ours.
And like to be fair, our love may had died and our love may be cold. So like dead forever he'll stay.
I love the actual Beatles.
Oh, repeat that one more time?
Oh, I love the actual Beatles. They're great.
Yeah, they're
The
real
bugs.
good. They're real good.
The bugs themselves. Ah, goodness. All right. Yeah, I guess that was a very quick game. I thought we had less time, but you guys just did such an epic job in like killing the werewolf. Like, yeah, go out, grab something to drink, live your life, you characters, you heroes. Yeah, I don't know. Does anyone have anything they want to promote? Since we got some time left.
Yeah. So I not Bubba Stubbs, me, Brandon. Once I start doing the accent, it becomes very difficult to get out of it naturally. I co-host a podcast with my wife and co-producer of this show, Beth Scorzato, called I Think You'd Be Into It. That was my cat's tail. New episodes drop every Monday. We just had an episode go up yesterday about the kids in the hall. Sarah's been on the show before. It's an enthusiast show where people come on and talk about a thing they love, which came about because people were sick of me talking about fish all the time. And we figured everybody probably has one of those. Oh yeah, the band Fish, not like. I mean, I like sushi, but I don't talk about it all that much. Yeah, and then I've got my band Inkblot has some shows on YouTube. We've got a cover of Tom Waits's "Little Drop of Poison," where I'm doing a like guttural Tom Waits howl, and we'll hopefully be doing some shows soon. And I've got a couple solo tracks and a track with Beth over at brandonbeck.bandcamp.com, and maybe Tantrum will be back. Who knows?
Ooh.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Sounds like a lot on your plate. That's amazing. All right. Sarah, anything?
Yeah, I am a producer and writer of the show Super Dating Simulator. If you like nerdy comedy themed shows, which clearly you do because you're here, we are a once a month Twitch show based off the genre of dating simulator video games. So it's an audience interactive show. The audience picks what happens to the main character, navigates them through finding themselves, finding romance. It's a really fun, silly time. You can find us at Super Dating Simulator on Twitch, same on Instagram, and I think we are Super Dating Sim on Twitter. So we have a lot of fun.
Awesome. Yeah, I remember watching an episode. I'm like, whoa, this is so cool. And I think if for you viewers who like this show, highly recommend Dating Simulator. Because it's just phenomenal. Ted. What's up?
Man. Watch those two shows because they're great, and watch this show again next week or next month. When is it?
2 weeks. So we're on a bi-weekly schedule. So we have our show today. Next week we're off, so I can prepare and make sure that the madness still is fuming. And then the week after that, we'll be back on. So it's the first and third Tuesday.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah.
so come back in 2 weeks, I guess I would say that. Oh, sign up for classes. Do that. I think they're adding new categories too soon. So.
Oh, awesome. Do you happen to know what those categories are?
No, I don't. I don't know anything. Don't talk.
It's competitive
no
mime, and it's voiceover for tweens.
Yeah. I'm always teaching tech stuff for free. So if anybody wants tech know-how or help, email thepacktech@gmail.com. Yeah.
Just the tech.
Yeah. Or me. Email me.
Yeah. And then other than that, like this show, as I mentioned before, bi-weekly. The next show will be on the 20th. We don't have the official plan as to exactly who's going to be on it, but we got some ideas and we're very excited. Yeah, we think it's going to be exciting. Yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, I guess we're just going to wrap up. Thank you guys. Yeah,
Thanks so much. You were such a great DM. This was so much fun.
Yeah, this was a blast.
You.
I've never seen a werewolf DJ before.
Me neither. This was why. That's why. That was. I don't know if we're on air still, but if we are. All right, shout out to Sam for the recommendation of DJ Werewolf. When
He's
we
the
got
creator
the
of Super Dating Simulator.
Yeah. Well,
Full circle.
it's very fitting. I was like, DJ Werewolf, we need to use this. So I'm happy that you, the voters out there, voted for the right monster. So, yeah. All right. Bye,
Bye, y'all.
everyone.
Bye.